What's up, guys? D7 back at you again. And it looks like this time it's begun in terms of them doing away with all of our fiat currency. It's beginning. Trump is literally stopping the printing of pennies at this point because it costs too much to make. And I'm here to tell you the nickel's the same way, and it's just gonna domino effect from here. This is the official beginning of them stopping printing our change as we know it, our currency here in America. The penny will be no more after this year. They'll still be in circulation, but they're going to phase all this out. You're going to see that this is part of a plan that I've been trying to tell you about and warn everybody about for years now. They're going to convert this whole thing into a digital system. Okay, you call it what you want. They threw the people a bone with the whole executive order on a CBDC, for those not intelligent enough to see. With the other hand, they came through pushing Trump coin, Melania coin, World coin, and want to be the capital of the crypto universe, which is blockchain. And we've warned you about this through and through. All they got to do is tell people to download a wallet, and they're going to start getting all their stuff through digital dollars. This is what's about to happen. And this is the beginning of the end. People are going to think it's cool to be able to pay for things, just swipe of their phone, eventually their hand with a chip in it. You already know where this goes. But it literally begins here in terms of doing away with our physical currency, fiat currency, the cash, and the change. It starts with the change, literally the penny. It's going to work its way up. And once they introduce this digital dollar, so to speak, in the digital format connected to blockchain, it's not the same as the other digital. Okay? When they do this and they get everybody onto it, over time, they'll just phase out the dollar. They'll say it's not being used no more, blah, 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 and it'll be phased out. So they won't even have a fight on their hands. But it starts just like this. Everything we ever warned about. So your freedom of privacy and everything else goes out the window when they convert all this digital and they collect all this up. So with copper going up and all the precious metals going up, pennies are worth way more than a penny. It costs way more than that just to make it. The same with the nickel and so on and so forth. And any old change, it's got 90% silver in it. You already know, worth a whole lot more. You see that? Get your hands on it and keep it, hold on to it for a barter situation.
All praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Chakodash, double honor to the apostles, bishops, and elders, great millstone, and salutations to the Akim pushing this word in all sincerity and honesty, and to the hopeful elect constantly enduring throughout the four corners of the world. Shalom. My name is Kwara Allah, and Lord wills is edifying lesson. We're moving step by step closer to the MOTB, the mark in Revelations 13 and 16. So this is from Independent or theindependent.com. It says Trump abolished the wasteful penny in mid-Super Bowl social media rant. All right, now when you see the Super Bowl, when you see the World Cup, the championship, all these things is a distraction, you know. In the Roman era, ancient time, they'll call it bread and circus. Okay? It's far more worse things going on. A country could be on the downfall. It could be a time of pestilence, right? A time of famine, a time of inflation, and your elites, they will use bread and circus to distract the people, calm the people down. In the meanwhile, they're passing all sorts of laws that doesn't really benefit the people, you know, in the effort to save whatever they could save of the empire. You know, so this is the time we're in now. We're in the last the last leg of the Roman Empire, and aka the downfall of America. So let's read it again. It says Trump abolishes the wasteful penny in mid-Super Bowl social media rant. Let's rip the waste out of our great nation's budget, even if it's a penny at a time, Trump said on Truth Social Sunday. It says President Trump has ordered the U.S. Treasury to axe the wasteful penny during a social media rant while watching the Super Bowl in New Orleans. For far too long, the United States has minded pennies, which literally cost us more than 2 cents. This is so wasteful. I have instructed my Secretary of the U.S. Treasury to stop producing new pennies, he wrote in an 8:30 p.m. Truth Social post Sunday. Trump fired the demand, citing the rising cost attributed to the 1 cent coin, a long-lasting debate that was spotlighted by Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency on X last month. Musk's team, Dodge geniuses, have reportedly identified and cut more than $1 billion in federal spending since it began pillaging government departments. Let's rip the waste out of our great nation budget, even if it's a penny at a time, Trump added in the Truth post. Okay, that's it for the article. It says here, at present, there are estimated to be around 250 billion pennies in circulation in the U.S., and the symbolic coin was first issued in 1793. 250 billion pennies is a lot of money. Okay. Now, that's it for the article. What I could do, I'll put the link in the description box, and you could check out the article. All right. But yeah, man. Now, the video I watched earlier, I also put that original link in the article also. But the video I watched and I also, showed in my lesson is going into the nickel. The nickel also being overvalued, right? Or it costs more to make than it actually costs, right? So what that means, that the next thing they're going to do away with is the nickel, right? Ultimately, we're heading towards a cashless society. Okay, we're heading towards a cashless society, and ultimately they want to introduce the world to those chips. All right, and implement those chips upon the people. Psalms 58 verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. And the wicked is Esau, Edom. All right, aka the border of wickedness. Behind them, the heathen nations, and 2/3 of our people that follow Esau, Edom, aka the so-called white man. Right, and our people also follow these heathen nations through their idols and their beliefs. Okay, so it says the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. So you can't believe a word that this so-called white man says. All right, you have Elon Musk in office along with Trump, and they're, for some reason, right, they're making these cuts, especially on different organizations that's been around for a long time, and they're giving reasons that might not even be true. You can't trust them. You don't know why they're doing what they're doing. Okay. The shortage on eggs, the shortage on meat. So you can't trust Esau, Edom in their movements. Okay. They don't have your best at heart. In Psalms 58:4, their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. Which that's a snake, a very poisonous, one of the top poisonous snakes out there. Right? Look up the adder snake. So it says they are like a deaf adder, or look up the deaf adder. What I could do, I'll do this, matter of fact. This is the death adder snake, common death adder. It says the common death adder is a highly venomous snake native to Australia and Papua New Guinea, known for its camouflage and ambush hunting style. It's considered one of the world's deadliest snake. Appearance: a short, squat snake with a broad, triangular head, thick body, and thin tail. Coloration varies by region, but most have dark cross bands and lip bars. The underside is with dark flecks, and the tail tip is cream or black. So these snakes, not only are they poisonous, they are also camouflage. Okay, so they're very sly. All right, it has a camouflage and ambush hunting style. Considered one of the world's most deadliest snake. All right, and the scriptures say what? Know thy enemy. Let me get that real quick. Ecclesiasticus 12:11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou had wiped a looking glass. Thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. Alright, and that's going into your enemy. Our number one enemy being Esau, Edom, the progenitor of the so-called white race. Okay, that's our enemy. And that spirit in them never changed. Okay, now the death adder speaks about being camouflage and it has an ambush hunting style. That's a spirit of Esau. All right, because they come deceitful. They deceive you. You think they're a nice person. They have a beautiful spirit, but in their inward thoughts, they want to put you to death. Okay, because Esau, the progenitor of the so-called white race, and Jacob, the progenitor of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, are basically enemies, from the womb. Right? That's why Jacob came out holding Esau's heel, representing pulling him out of power. There's no coexisting. All right. So let's go back to the other scripture. Jeremiah 51:8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. Babylon is referring to America again. Okay, Babylon, aka Virgin Daughter Babylon. All right, why? Because America carries on the spirit of Babylon. A spirit of confusion. says, if is suddenly fallen and destroyed, how for her take balm for her pain? If so, she may be healed. There's no healing in this place. Ultimately, America is going to be destroyed, okay? But the bomb, whatever, money that these different nations might put into this place, right? Now you have Elon that's making cuts in the budget, trying to save money, by terminating certain services or certain established businesses that might not be necessary, but all these things that he's doing, it's not gonna matter, all right, because this place is still gonna be destroyed by way of nuclear missiles. This place is still on its last leg. Jeremiah 51:9 says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed, right? So there you go. This is how we know whatever Trump, Elon Musk got planning to possibly save America, it's not happening, all right? Because we're reading about the prophecies through the Spirit. Now we know Babylon is America, right? America carries the spirit of Babylon, the spirit of Egypt, the spirit of Rome, the spirit of Greece, okay? The spirit of the Assyrians, the Medo-Persians, okay? It says, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. All right, so your judgment, man, all the atrocities that America has done, especially to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are true Israelites, your judgment is coming. Okay, your judgment is at hand, and it's going to be by way of nuclear fire. Psalms 36:4, he deviseth mischief upon his bed. He saith himself in a way that is not good. He abhorreth not evil. And that's Esau, man. Okay? But he abhorreth good. That's what he abhorreth. But anything evil, he attracts, he does. Okay? So when you see all these things being passed, you can't trust the media. Just know that the wicked is at play. You can't trust them. So you're going to have 2/3 of our people, 2/3 you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they're going to trust in Esau, right? They're going to watch the Super Bowl. They're going to get caught up in Kendrick Lamar. And if you understood what he was saying through his, if you understood the symbolisms in his music. But the real thing to understand is the best knowledge and understanding of these scriptures. All right, but Jake ain't never gonna get that. That's why they're gonna get caught up. They're gonna get caught off guard. All right. I read again. He deviseth mischief upon his bed. He setteth himself in a way that is not good. He abhorreth not evil. Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Now, this is how Esau gets you, man. This is how he gets 2/3 of our people. We just read about the death adder, the camouflaging, okay? Now, the appearance might seem safe, but believe they just written the bite. It says, Psalm 55:21, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter. A good example, when Trump came in office, right, you had the whole 2020 scare, I'll say, and Trump gave out those stimulus checks. And through those stimulus checks, you had certain jakes that opened up businesses, and they bigged up Trump, right? Trump brought them out of debt. Now, fast forward, Trump is in office again, And that's mainly because a lot of you niggas, right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you voted for this man because of what he did in the past. But that was the camouflage. All right? It says, the word of his mouth was smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Yeah, Esau can't wait to draw them swords on you. Okay? To bring that war to you. That's really Esau's agenda. You know? But Jacob gonna get it. They're gonna be led to the slaughter. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 6, therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. Okay, so you see, when you sleeping, it's affiliated with the night, it's affiliated with drunkenness. Okay, and you drunk through these different philosophies, right, and these beliefs. All right, so our people, they're asleep. It says, therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Okay, so we watching, we not of the night, but of the day, watching and being sober. How you sober? You have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Heavenly Father. Any other understanding, if you're dealing with religion, right, then you're drunken. You know, but the point is what? We watch and be sober. So everything that's happening, we ain't just going with it. We ain't just watching the Super Bowl and betting and picking teams. No, everything is happening through spiritual eyes. Okay, I didn't watch the Super Bowl, but I saw they had the halftime show. They had Kendrick Lamar, right? And then they had this dude looking like a damn Uncle Tom. All right, and that's Jake to play the game. Listen, we go past that. That's not our end all be all. Play the game, man. What are we that's that slave mentality. Okay, don't you know we are a nation of kings and priests? I'm going to finish this lesson here. It says, therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. And that's that 2/3 mentality. 2/3 you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans just ain't going to get this truth. You're not going to wake up to this truth. Okay? You're going to be destroyed. But let us who are of the day be sober. And that's the 1/3. That's the elect. Starting with the 144,000, the hopeful elect out there on the highways and byways. It says, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for a helmet, the hope of salvation. So that's the armory. All right, that's the that's spiritually, that's spiritual armor. That's the elect being fortified through the Spirit. For the Most High has not obtained. It says, for God has not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Okay, so I can stop it there. You know, Lord wants to edify a lesson. I want to say all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Hawadash. Double honor to the apostles, Bishop and Elsewhere, Millstone, and Citation to Akim, pushing this word, sitting honesty, the hopeful, let constantly doing. Shalom.